Alright, it has been a long time since we've had a after stream report, but we have been spending a whole lot of time killing biters, which we have managed to get them completely locked out of everything inside of this red line. It took a lot of work because they kept wanting to move in, but we finally got them out of there. And these red lines are flame turrets and walls. I will take you over here. We can actually see this one. I've got some, believe it or not, I was working on cleaning out my inventory. You can't really tell it. Where is the closest? Let's see. So I need one over in this area here. But I don't have power out this far. Okay. Let's just go for a walk. I need to get some big electric poles made. I'm still working on that. But basically, we're running combustion mixture all over this entire thing. That's what this pipe is right here, is combustion mixture. And that's what we're using to power all of our flame turrets. Luckily, we haven't had a whole lot try to attack us, so we haven't used much of it. The only bit we used was what we needed to fill all the pipes. So this is what we got going on basically. I only have regular turrets down here because I keep having jerk faces come in, and I was hoping that this was fixed, that they couldn't hit them anymore. But it looks like they most definitely can still shoot past that wall, because the rest of the line does not have this wall, it just has this wall. And actually, I do believe this is the only place that's really even doubled up. Yeah, these are all just single walls because nobody's really getting active up here. Where this one has triple walls. And it looks like we have a big group right there now that we didn't have before. And that's probably why these guys are getting hit a lot. So I'll probably have to make a trip out here and put a whooping on them soon. So they're not getting in the wall here. May have to double up on some regular turrets. I don't have any bullets automated over here. I just have the flame turrets basically, and I may have to double them up some as well. But that gives us free reign to do whatever we want inside of this area without, aggravating them enough to make them come in, which I'm sure they will soon. And I also got my train for bringing the iron rods over here to the zinc setup. I was actually planning on doing the zinc this time, and then I got distracted with cleanup. But there is our train, which is bringing our iron rods in from over here where the iron is getting made. I haven't got it completely set up. I actually went back to get steel, make those chests, and then never really got back over here to work on it. We can pull this out of here, and we can just do this for right now. And then we got to run power over here, and we're going to have the ore come in here, go in there. It's going to put the sticks in there, and then we're probably going to go out from here like this way with the actual 3 things that it's going to get, which is soil, stone, and zinc. And then we'll separate them out. We'll just put like 2 of these in here. Then that will be for the 3 different parts. And then the rest of the zinc processing will go in there. Hopefully I can get back to that. We want to get the filtration, so we can work on that, making the filtration stuff. The main reason I wanted to do it right now was so we could do a different methanol thing. But I've been doing a whole lot of cleaning up. I've been blasting cliffs out everywhere that I can find them. We also finally got rid of that Tallings pool that I had right here. So this is our only Tallings tank anymore, which is actually running quite low, which is kind of funny. We were running this quite often on that. We're now running it on mainly the syngas, which is staying quite full. I've been cleaning up a whole lot around here, redirecting pipes, stuff like that. I moved one of the filters over here, so the flue gas that comes out of here, when this does run, which it has been here every now and then, can just go in here and become ash. And then I redirected the ash line that was coming this way, so it's coming down across here, so it's a little cleaner. I also redid the borax and the castings, which were coming way over here. I cleaned that up. It still looks a little weird because one of them has to go that way and one has to go that way. I probably should have had these 2 come together here and then split them that way. For some reason I just did it like this, but it works. We also redid the coke coming out over here, so this can stay running if we are running enough coke out of here. The way I have this set up now, feeding both sides of the line with 2 of those, we can keep coke pretty much indefinitely just pumping through there. It has a gap every now and then, but not much. We did put in another pressure because we were running low on pressurized air in here. With 3 of them, those 2 run non-stop. We also changed this up here today. We separated the coal line from this coal line and this coal line. So now this upper line is from this stuff here, and the lower line is from these, and these four come in and come on the bottom line. These two output to the top line, and this has to get used first before this runs. I've got this set as that. Bottom line is a priority. The only issue with that is, as you can see, it still uses that other side of the line. So that will run, and this top line pretty much never does, because of the way these are taking off of the line. They only take from the bottom. Not quite sure why, but we're pretty much full on coal gas all the time. I also had to repair this, which turns this line off, so we're not making coal gas and tar from our coke unless we are actually low on the coal gas. So this right here takes a red signal from this tank up here, and it comes into this, and if we have less than 3,000 coal gas, it'll give a green signal of 1, and then this needs, if it has a green signal of 1, it'll turn it off. So no coke can go in there unless we are low, and as you can see, these aren't even running right now, and that's because they don't have inserters. So I probably need to put some inserters on there. I didn't even realize these guys didn't have any. But there, they can have them just so they can get that running again. Go ahead and use up what's on that line currently. And if we need them, they can run. These are backed up because we're not using that much coke right now, primarily because we have managed to, oh, we also got that tank, or that shed thing I had over here has finally emptied, and we are now filling up a warehouse full of coal dust. But the reason why we are not using so much coke is because we have actually managed to completely fill up on iron plates, which is quite nice. And we're also full. We never put in a shed thing for steel, so we're full on steel too. I probably should put one of them in here somewhere. I do have like this little shed here that I can put in, which would give me a little bit of a buffer. Or I've got this storehouse, which is probably what I'll end up putting in, like right there. And then I can just put 2 of these in here. Put this one into there, and then the other one down like that for an output. I'll just have to give them some power. The other thing that I really need to get done is I need to get steel ran up here for our medium electric poles. I don't have steel up here for these, which it is needed, so we don't have any medium poles. I've been trying to figure out where I'm going to move my bus line to. I'm thinking about putting it down in kind of this area, or I have bots filling in this area over here when they have landfill to do it. I did finally make me a Pi Roboport Mark 1, and I've only got 3 construction Pyanodons in there. I do believe I can now make the logistics ones. Let's see if we can find them. There they are. So a cargo pyrobot needs lubricant. So I will need to get that made, and then I can make those guys, which I will probably have come from the landfill over here and deliver landfill over there, because I just gave them like 300 things of landfill. We are filling up very quickly on stone. We were completely full earlier. That's why I gave them their little project over there. And like I said, I've been trying to clean out my inventory, but the more I try, the more I fail, the more I fill it. Mainly because I've been moving stuff around. I still need to get the sand out of here going somewhere. I'll give these guys 400 more. And they can just go out there, and they have no idea what they're doing. They just place in random places for some reason. I have no idea why. It's quite annoying. We also put in a buffer today for the nickel, because I kept having my chromium stop because there was nickel on the chrome line and it was backing it up. So we have a buffer in here for nickel because we're not using nickel as much as we are chrome. And as you can see, we do not have chrome coming in very quickly because get up here where it's created. Then it looks like that water line is not needed. One thing I like about that picker mod. Okay, so there is nothing there to mine anymore and nothing there to mine anymore. So we need to get those moved. We've still got this little bit of chrome right there. So we need to put this in here, and we're gonna have to move those electric poles. And then we'll run this over and have it just go right there. And we can connect the syngas up just like that. That in, and that'll take care of powering that. And we need to connect it there. That'll get everything running. These are also done. The only one still running is that one. And so we need to get these lines dealt with somehow so we can get into this down here and get that cleared out. We've got just about all of the chrome out of here. I guess we can do this one, and we're gonna have to run this down like that, and we can just connect this down to there. I'm not quite sure where that was getting gas from, but I guess for right now I'll just let it finish emptying that pipe, and then we'll get rid of that pipe too. Oh, that was coming in here from the two I just got. That's what it was doing. Okay, so we'll deal with that later. That'll get us a little bit more chrome in here. But we also have our nickel here. Some of them are picking up chrome. It looks like just these three. We do have a nice big chrome patch right here that we'll probably have to start mining soon. And we also, one of the big projects we did today was changing around the urea stuff. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So one thing is we put this plantation down here to feed this red stuff for this guy, which we are actually full on the things at the moment. Oh, I completely forgot about that. I need to fix that. So I took out the coal coke going over there, and I did that because we have this right here. Can I move? Yeah, that'll go out of there. So actually, that comes right across here. We should be able to do this, and then down like that, and then we can run that over there. And then that will use the solid fuel that we have, which is doing 12 MJ versus the coke that it was using, which is 5 MJ. So it'll burn longer, and we are getting the solid fuel from our liquid fuel here. Then that just goes down and fills up this storehouse as it needs. But we have issues with this. We need to get methanol. That's what we want the filtration for mainly, so we can get more acetic acid for that. Because this is always full of glycerol, because this is never running normally. So we were actually filling up on sulfuric acid here because we weren't able to do it. I probably should put in a tank that will do that, but we are actually finally completely full up on our rockets, and we are keeping cliff explosives made. So that is quite nice. We also did this. We moved this tank over a block and put a overflow to here. So as long as this has 80% full, it will output into this tank, and then that will turn petroleum, gas, and water into sulfur. That way we could keep sulfur in over here for making our sulfuric acid with iron plates and wire. There. And down here, we were always full on wastewater. So I ran this urea pipe, which originally had urea coming down onto this line, which was bringing down this fog raw stuff for this and urea for this. I changed that completely over. It's now going the other direction, which you can see I still haven't gotten all of that stuff off of here, which isn't a big deal. Eventually we'll pull that off of there, but I don't really have anywhere that needs it, and my inventory's full all the time, so I didn't want to fill up my inventory with it. But that now brings the urea up for this, and we were able to take out the thing here that was making the urea from this fog raw stuff, and because of that we moved the one that was over here making that stuff, and we made 2 new ones down here where we used to have our distillation towers. So those are feeding only this for our science now. And the only other thing I really need to get done that I wanted to get done today that I didn't is trying to figure out where to put another one of these so we can make rubber faster, which I now notice we are short on the polybutadiene again, which means something is not making us our aromatics. So that is running, and we just aren't getting enough from those two. We have another one over on the other side, but it doesn't run unless we need the one syngas thing, the refined syngas. And like I said, we're short on methanol to do so. But that's pretty much what we've been working on. Just a whole lot of cleaning up things, moving belts around, moving pipes around, trying to make things a little cleaner. Like I said, I completely planned on getting the zinc processing done today, but then I got busy with cleanup of other stuff and never really got back to it. I can't even remember what it was that made me decide to leave up there to come down this way, and then I seen something that bugged me, like this belt here. I don't think it's going anywhere, so I completely don't think this is needed anymore. So we're going to take this out of here. I think, oh, it is needed to there because that's the ash. But I think I'm going to straighten this up and run this up like this, and then we can run it into that as soon as that one is empty, and then that'll make this a little bit straighter and a little bit cleaner there as well. The more I clean it up and straighten it up, the more room I have, even though I'm technically have more room now. Can always use a little bit more. But I think that's pretty much what we've done over the last probably 6 streams. Don't think I've missed anything that we've really done that was important. I do want to see real quick. We are full on bones. Ah, yeah, we got to get that meat dealt with. I still have not figured out what we're doing with the meat. But at least we have skin and bones, which is what we actually need in the chest, so we're good for right now, I guess. As long as we have both of those, we're alright. Except it does look like this is outputting just the skin primarily. How about we do this? That'll get that skin off there faster. And I think I may take this shed we have here and just put it down here. Because if I remember correctly, there's like nothing we can do with the meat right now. So we can make it into meloglobin, which we can't do anything with until we get nanotechnology. I could burn it and make ash, but I really don't need more ash. Let's see, we can turn it and bones into bone meal. Again, we need advanced electronics. We can dry it. We need electronics for that. And that would just give us coal, I guess. We can make it into resin. But for that, we need nanotechnology as well. We need that for biofilm or some other crap. We can eventually turn it into petroleum gas, but we need nanotechnology for that. And nanotechnology, we've got to get fuel production, advanced electronics, graphene technology, and then nanotechnology, which also means we need 2 different sciences that we haven't started making yet. By the way, we are getting very close to having to set up that other science. We have just this stuff here, and then we hit that other science that we cannot do yet. I haven't done the high-tech trains. It's only going to unlock coal production 3, which we can't do till next time, the next science. Modules, which I could research them, but I've never really needed them or used them, other than what I needed to make science in vanilla. I've never really made them. I will need them for automation 3, destroyers, whatever they are. So I will be doing that as well. This looks like it's just an endless one, or it's just for the Mark II cooling tower. So I haven't done that as well. I probably ought to just get it out of the way. There's only 20 that's needed to do it. Right now we're working on a logistical system, which is 500, so it'll be a while. This is just endless lab research for the lab speed, which lab speed isn't our issue because we always have, let's see, where's it at? There's our labs. We never have the second science to run because of our rubber issue. While we're doing this, let's do this. And let's grab a stack of meat. We'll put that in there. And there. That'll clean all of that meat out of there. So the skin and bones can go out up there. I probably ought to find a way to put another filter in there. That way we can get the bones out. But the bones are filling up just fine up there. Making our lard. I need to make a couple more of these normally. But like I said, this is not doing anything right now. So, not really an issue. But I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you in a live stream. We did about 3.5 hours today. I'm going to try to get back on the normal schedule, starting around 4 a.m., running till about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I will see you guys later. Have a good one.